President Trump warning mass layoffs of federal workers are coming.
We'd be laying off a lot of people that are going to be very affected, and they're Democrats. They're going to be Democrats. A lot of good can come down from shutdowns. We can get rid of a lot of things that we didn't want, and they'd be Democrat things.
Trump writing, "I can't believe the radical left Democrats gave me this unprecedented opportunity."
Oh, so the trap is, if the Democrats shut down the government, Donald Trump takes advantage of the situation and begins to, I don't know, trim programs Democrats care about. Or maybe Donald Trump might let go of some federal workers. Or Donald Trump might eliminate funding, but only for blue states. Or Donald Trump might send in the National Guard, but only into blue areas. In other words, to continue doing all this shit, Trump has not needed any provocation or pretense or reason to already have been doing. And yet, somehow, the Republicans have the balls to continue to insist that the secondhand urine on our legs is rain.
It is a regrettable situation that the president does not want.
Democrats are the ones who have decided to inflict the pain, not the president.
The president takes no pleasure in this.
Bullshit! The president takes no pleasure in this. The president takes only pleasure. And given the president's vascular condition, this might be the only thing keeping him hard. I swear to you.
Millions of Americans this morning feeling the pain, experiencing delays at airports. Food benefits to moms and young children could dry up in days. And national parks and monuments are partially closed.
I don't want to hardship shame anyone, but there is a significant gap between partially closed monuments and your children will starve. Old people will be forced to eat their pets. And the Department of Treasury thermostats will have to be kept at 66. Wear a sweater. I mean, really, who's taking a hit on the monument thing?
This tourist, David, all the way from Italy, saying Alcatraz was supposed to be the highlight of his visit to the Bay.
I feel not good, bad, because I come from Italy for say Alcatraz all the attraction, and now we can't. Then it's not good, feeling not good.
And if we know one thing about Trump, it's that he likes to keep his press conferences focused and on topic.
I want to be good because you want to prove to God that you're good, so you go to that next step, right? So that's very important to me.
Trump, are you sick? I mean, aside from all the visible signs that your body is falling apart, are you sick or something? Like, we should take a second here, because this is the first time I've seen Trump be humble about anything. Like, normally he'd be like, heaven's begging me to come. I'm only staying alive to play hard to get. Jesus came up to me with tears in his eyes, and he said, please, sir, come fix heaven. It's a total dump. It's like he just realized he only has immunity here on Earth. And this isn't a one-off. Trump's been talking about this heaven thing a lot lately.
If you're not a believer and you believe you go nowhere, what's the reason to be good? There has to be some kind of a report card up there someplace, you know, like, let's go to heaven, let's get into heaven. I want to try and get to heaven if possible. I'm hearing I'm not doing well. I'm really at the bottom of the totem pole.
Oh man, this is such a bleak and completely accurate view of his chances in heaven.
The Supreme Court is back in session. They rejected today an appeal by Ghislaine Maxwell to overturn her conviction. That means her only chance at getting out of prison is a pardon from you. Is that something you're open to doing?
Who are we talking about?
Ghislaine Maxwell.
You know, I haven't heard the name in so long.
I haven't heard the name in so long. She's not asking you about the Baha Men. You're over here being like, who? How long has it been since you last heard her name? Years?
Did you personally approve the prison transfer for Ghislaine Maxwell?
I read about it just like you did. Pardon for who?
For Ghislaine Maxwell.
Would you consider a pardon or a commutation for Ghislaine Maxwell?
Do you support the Justice Department seeking an interview with Ghislaine Maxwell?
I don't know anything about it. They're going to what? Meet her?
That was all summer long. But okay. Take a breath. First thing, wasn't great. You can fix it.
I wouldn't consider it or not consider it. I don't know anything about it.
But she was convicted of child sex trafficking.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to take a look at it.
Hey, man, hey, maybe when you hear the words child sex trafficking, the next thing you say shouldn't be, I'm going to look at it, all right? The only way to phrase that worse is, now I got to see this. I know the government is technically shut down, but that doesn't mean everything is shut down. Rest assured, friends, our politicians are still working hard to make sure the important stuff is getting done.
The Trump administration has ordered FBI employees to search for papers or digital records related to the disappearance of famed pilot Amelia Earhart.
Hell yeah. Trump heard we wanted to see the secret files about the famous person with a private plane who suffered a mysterious death, and he was like, Amelia Earhart, got it. Do we really need to see the Amelia Earhart files? Like, we know what happened to her. You know? Like, people looked for her. I mean, not hard, but like, but that's just because you couldn't back then. All you could do is stand at the shore and scream, Amelia! Nothing. Okay.
President Trump has already threatened to fire federal workers, and now the White House is floating a new threat, suggesting that some of the 750,000 federal workers might not get back pay.
Damn, Donald. You're going to furlough these workers and then take away their back pay? If I were them, I'm stealing way more than normal. You know what I mean? When I get back, I'm coming to work with a screwdriver. Forget the toilet paper, I'm taking the whole toilet. What else can you even do to these people?
For the most part, we're going to take care of our people. There are some people that really don't deserve to be taken care of, and we'll take care of them in a different way.
I guess kill them? He's not very good at delivering threats. Like, I'll take care of them in a different way could mean anything from murder to giving them a happy ending. This is one of those sentences that you almost never hear, but there's good news coming out of the Middle East.
Major breakthrough in the Middle East. President Trump was the first to announce that Israel and Hamas have agreed to the first phase of a deal that could lead to the end of the war in Gaza.
This is more than Gaza. This is peace in the Middle East. An incredible thing.
Over in Gaza, Palestinian men and boys ran into the streets, clapping and cheering. In Israel, a similar scene of joy.
That's right. A peace deal has been reached between Israel and Hamas, and it's based on the framework Donald Trump proposed, which means another thing you almost never hear, and I can't believe I'm saying this, I gotta give Donald Trump some props here, you know? It doesn't happen a lot. In fact, I can only think of this, the COVID vaccine, and Home Alone 2. You know? Don't get me wrong, this is astonishing because if this peace holds, it means the guy who couldn't stop a fight between Gary Busey and Meatloaf brokered peace in the Middle East. So Trump, when it comes to peace, you did it. You know, I mean, you also did a big portion of the war, but you did the peace too. It's like how white people did slavery in America, but they also ended slavery in America. I don't think the situation in Portland is a 5-alarm, DEFCON 1, bust out the windows type of emergency. And I don't think you think that either. Because this whole meeting, where you're talking about how dangerous Antifa is, you all look bored as hell. Trump is falling asleep. Pam Bondi got to tilt her neck up to stay awake, you know? Stephen Miller is yawning. The most radical person in the cabinet looked like he drained. He looks like he's sitting at a piano recital after his kid finished. Also, you would think that if we're all about to die, Antifa would be the only network on your mind.
ABC is terrible. NBC is terrible. MSNBC is dying, and CNN is dying like a dog. MSNBC is sick. Yeah. They're sick. I would say CNN is not quite as bad as MS. Poor CNN. They're so pathetic. Beautiful black women are wearing a MAGA hat last night on television.
Come on, guys, all right? The plan is to scare people about Antifa. You're not going to do that if you keep trailing off about hot black women you remember, all right?